shit. Skull was round my neck. Feds watching Nexus. That bitch way too messy. Cross the borderline, Texas. If you scared, go to church. Bring chicken to my intestines. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. They all in question. This ain't Space Jam. Jealousies don't get a mention. Ain't talking Joe to see, but I make it rain from the heavens. Ho ho ho, who is he? I give her Slurpees like the president. Ain't talking craps, but it get colder than 7-Eleven. Go check your Mars, go check intentions. God got the coldest bars, you gon' need comprehension. They don't really wanna spar, my mind sharper than a pendant. Which I be with the stars, see me floating like a sentient. I got them nervous. No trick-or-treat goodie bag, but I pulled up with a purpose. That boy put a stick up at his ass and didn't even burn it. I can tell these little niggas mad cause they froggy like a Kermit. Wrapping bodies up with frags and turbans. You know it be the last day, it's time to wrap it up determined. Can't be sad in the face, my expression is determined. Which I don't feel no pressure cause I made it out the dirt. If you ain't goddamn peeped it yet, that's pretty much what's going on. You know what I mean? If you're scared, go to church. Bring chicken to my intestines. That's like that's a Church's Chicken reference. If y'all don't know about fast food joints and businesses, that's a Church's Chicken reference. You know, because people be chicken, right? You know, people be scared and stuff. People be chicken. So that's kind of like, I done had real life moments. Nobody was around. Nobody around. I could be really not alive right now. Like, my body could really be in a cemetery somewhere. That's what people don't understand. Like, I got them nervous. No trick-or-treat goodie bag, but I pulled up with a purpose. Like, so back in the day, you know, we just going, hold on. This is like, bruh, come on. Where I'm coming from is, I ain't have somebody just there with me all the time. Now, shout out to my people. They ain't like, but now I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Dolo, the Dolo, solo, Dolo, Manolo. You know what I'm saying? Can't even drink Colo. You can't even drink Cola. Okay. So, from my experience, recently going back to just the past few years, but everything that accumulated up until this point, and what I've been experiencing recently on a daily basis is people are bored as shit. People are low-key panicking in ways they don't even be like showing, like, you know what I'm saying? But they be showing it, they just don't be seeing. Like, so people be like self-projecting. People don't even be seeing themselves, right? Just impulsive shit, excitements, all these things that you really are not. But I guess, you know, if you ain't been on a certain type of like trajectory, if you will, if you ain't been doing a certain type of like, if you ain't been on a certain type of path, if you will, you know what I'm saying, whomever, it's like you are who you are at this point. You kind of set in your ways. Everybody. Because ultimately life is just looking at right now like, okay, who's really who they say that, who's really who they are. Like, at the end of the day, it's not a right or a wrong thing. Who's just being themselves? Who's being authentic? Who's being genuine? Who's being their true self? with no biases attached, with nobody, no strings attached, no validation issues, with no insecurities, none of that shit, bro. Now we're all still a work in progress, so we get, you know, by default people got some grace, but like people are so flipping behind, it's not even funny. So that's why I titled this video like, you know, scared to go to church, because if you go back a couple hundred years ago, like if you know the origins of these lands and whatnot, you'll know where I'm coming from, and you'll be able to relate. Even if you don't know where I'm coming from, you'll at least know why, like, you might be in a certain kind of, like, maybe in a certain type of sentiment lately. It's because most likely you're a foreigner, or you the child of foreigners that were like, that came over here a few hundred years ago, whether they was brought here on a boat by slavery, or whether they was paid to come here, meaning they was paid to come here and like settle, and you know what I'm saying, have a house you know what I'm saying, a farmer's contract, or some type of contract by the pilgrim mans and stuff. And those people were to this day still over there in Europe, and they whole lineage still over there being Europe, and to this day they still ain't like ever had a conversation with anybody that be here, even if you like just after the fact. You still somebody today, in today's time, you got no ties to really anybody but your damn self. And if you don't understand that, you're absolutely goddamn in a sauce McGoss pack, a whole sauce pack of you need a whole goddamn warehouse factory of ketchups that you need to produce for yourself. Or at least listen to somebody with the ketchup packets. But yeah, that's why back in the day, the church, if you look at the thumbnail, the church was the government. So there wasn't no like government here other than the Native Indians that already had a well-oiled running machine. You know what I'm saying? Americana and whatnot, and like New World, yeah. They called it the New World, right? This was already a world of people that were already here. So to them it was new, because they were leaving an old world, which was their starting point, which they still be over there. It ain't like disappeared. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, the government was the church back then. You know what I'm saying? Now on the like the Native Indian side, that was just the native culture. Like, natives had their own culture, spirituality, if you want to call it that, but just there was certain practices and, you know, certain oral traditions and practices and rituals and ceremonies and disciplines and virtues, and just whatever you claim today, you claim whatever was on the back of your t-shirt that you're gonna go buy, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You like, if you don't know what you're wearing, you need to go to church. Like, for real. Today was Sunday. It was Sunday today, bruh. Look at all these people not in, like, bruh. Everybody should have been in church today. I ain't trying to buy, but did y'all go to church this morning? How come y'all ain't stay there? Like, how come you ain't stay at church all day? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Nah, bro, y'all should have been. I'm just making a point. Like, if people are really serious about whatever it is that God concept, you should be in church every day. On Sundays, you should be in church the whole day. Look, hold on, bro. I'm going off of y'all wearing you got a shirt across, and then you got the cross around your neck. So I'm just going off of that. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm looking at why is y'all here at the mall and why y'all ain't at church. All right, I'm just making a point. Yep. Niggas need to be in church, nigga. All day, fool. Y'all ain't serious about y'all God then. You're not serious about your God. Whatever that means to you, like whatever that is, like y'all ain't serious about that shit. Like, you should be in church all day, bro. They came and bought a Bible at the Barnes and Noble. They probably don't even know how to read that shit. I be trying to be respectful with people, bro, but I'm like, I'm about to be just talking to goddamn the pieces of shit. I'd take a shit in the toilet bowl. I might as well just go talk to the like Mr. Hanky Poo from South Park. Yeah, I'm saying. So I'm like, people don't know what they're doing ultimately, right? Like, you can't be religious if you don't even know the starting point of what you even think religion is, or like any of that. So it'd be. But if we, all right, here we go right here. A list of the oldest churches in the United States. I think a lot of people should maybe read this one day on Wikipedia. It's free on the internet. You should maybe know what was the first church out here. The first one was it's according to the narrative. All right. What was this one right here? They say what did they say right here? What was that one called? I don't know. It was somewhere like in like some Spanish territory that they took over. Hold on. The Cathedral of Santa Maria la Menor. Now, if you know anything about, and that's in quote unquote in Santo Domingo, Hispaniola. Which began around 1514 to 1521 in the continental U.S. The oldest known church in the native territory is the San Miguel Mission in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That was I guess established in 1610, right? So like at the early stages, it wasn't all bad, right? Clearly, I'm not even gonna go into Jamestown. I'm not even gonna go into Del Rey Mission. I'm not even gonna go into there's a lot of nuance to this stuff. But clearly the church has been around for a few hundred years now. And a lot of people like abandon their ways. But a lot of y'all are here. See, I couldn't even go into explaining to those two teenagers back there or whatever they was, like, you should be celebrating whatever it is that brought you here on a boat, or your family came over here on a boat, or whatever the motherfuckers came here and stuff. You should be in church as much as possible. You should be waving that American flag as much as possible, or that if there's a Spanish flag, you should be waving the Spanish flag. Yeah, there is. The Spain flag. You should be waving that Spanish flag like a motherfucker, bro. If you're Japanese, you should be waving that Japanese flag or something. Because you can't be American. There's no way you American if you're Japanese. Like, I could look at you and you look Asian as hell. No, don't even try to fit in like you wearing an American flag. I don't understand. Unless like you up under America and they own you as far as the corporation. I guess at the end of the day though, a lot of y'all should be going to church. I think you should go to church. Make sure you go to church. And make sure you go to church. Because you need the government. You need the church. You know what I'm saying? You need Jesus Christ. You need somebody else's body organization that's claiming somebody else's land and shit. You need somebody else to tell you where to go and stuff. Because it ain't finna be me. So go to church. Make sure Make sure you go do your confessions and your Hail Marys. people out here like it's about to be like. I hope niggas getting ready for the see. It's not even in the Bible, but it be concept like the rapture, where the government be putting through should be putting people through shit that I hope they just try to do it in a lighter aspect this time around. But you know, like shit like 9/11, shit like what happened back in 2020 and stuff. That's what I got a problem with. Like a lot of y'all went and got a vaccine and stuff. Why are you outside? Did you go get a vaccine 5 years, 6 years ago? No? You know what I mean? So it's like, I accidentally clicked the button. But yeah, man, I think church, iglesia. Go to that iglesia. Iglesia. You need iglesia. Necesitas iglesia. Pronto. You know what I'm saying? You need church. That's it. You need church. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't all just like people was just, man, it was everybody was backdooring each other, man. Everybody was getting backdoored, man. All kind of like natives was trading on each other. It was like all kind of backdoors and shit, bro. All kind of like people not, you know what I'm saying? All kind of fake ass shit was going on, bro. In the midst of like people trying to figure out what was going on, because it was like all that backdoor and manipulation and shit going on, and then you be a part of a group, and then y'all got somehow moved to goddamn quote unquote what they calling like, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote a reservation or something. Got put on a res, but it was like before that it was just like motherfuckers was just moved to a certain, I forgot the name of that, whatever the fuck. But niggas need to go to church, blood. If you somebody that's you have no fucking idea what's going on in the world, you should be in church every day. Like, I don't understand. That's why I told them, like, they're like, well, every day, da, da, da. I'm like, bruh, y'all ain't serious about y'all life. I just don't even understand. I'm not saying you need to be in you gotta at least be doing some church, bro. Like go do your own, go start your own church or something. Like make your own church. If y'all ain't doing that, then you need church. Like you need to go to somebody else's church. Period. Drop your money, you just drop everything. Go stop going to work, stop giving a fuck about your bills, go to church. I don't understand y'all, bro. Otherwise, y'all just out here miscellaneous as fuck. You don't even believe in whatever you think you believe in, and you're just in my way. in my way and stuff. Just being like retarded. Respectfully, but it's like, go to church. What are y'all even doing outside? Go to church. Wasn't there a vaccine flown around killing people 6 years ago? Go to church. Why are y'all even outside? You're in danger. For real, dude. Like, y'all are in danger. I mean, people are retarded, but like, I know what I'm saying, dude. It's just like, I get it. People still got like energies and stuff they plan out or whatever the kids they do, but like, I'm looking at the money is finished. People are just bored. People are lazy. You clearly got no creativity. You clearly got no culture. You clearly have no education. You forgot everything. You might as well go to church. You need somebody else to tell you how to believe in God. If you want to call it that, you want to call it that term and stuff. Go to church. Y'all think I'm just saying stuff. You think I'm not serious, and you think I'm just spewing rhetoric. Y'all don't take nothing I say, anything serious. A lot of people ignore what I say. They act like they was never even listening to a human being speaking. Yet, time goes by, you gonna probably, everything I'm saying right now is gonna be confirmed in some way, shape, or form. Because I don't speak lies, you know what I mean? I'm not like talking lies into the reality. I'm speaking the truth as far as how I observe and process what I'm experiencing. And a lot of people need goddamn, they don't even like, a lot of people don't even like, I don't know, dude. Like, a lot of people don't even know how to move around anymore. They got to get in the back of an Uber or a Lyft or somebody else that's going to Jesus drive the wheel and stuff, take the wheel, and everybody forgetting the abilities that shit, you might come back in the next life and not have no ability that's good, like strong abilities to walk and use your legs if you have a body with legs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm seeing it. There's people in wheelchairs every day. So, I mean, keep playing with life then. Go ahead, play with yourself. You might come back and you better hope you come back in a more favorable body. You better hope the world is in a certain state of being where any of y'all could come back to a more favorable body. Like, I'm not trying to scare nobody. I just think, it's just based upon like how you're using your own body. Shit, if you don't use it, you might lose it, right? If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. Nah, we don't care about fake love in these times. We don't care about fake love, dude. Nah, we don't care about no fake ass shit. Y'all can do all the conjuring jealous energies y'all want to try to conjure up. God don't give a fuck. God is so neutral in today's time. God don't give a fuck what you do. Really, God don't give a fuck what people do. Period. If it ain't for God, you could go suck it. You could go wherever you could go. If it's not for God, God don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not talking about some man or woman. Go to church. You know what I'm saying? Niggas should be walking around with Bibles. Niggas should be goddamn holy Qurans. You name it. I don't know why you go to work. I don't know why people go to work. I don't know why people drive around. I don't know why people even exercise. I don't know why people even take care of themselves. If everybody is just, you know what I'm saying? Just giving like certain basic like human birthrights away and basic privileges, and at some point somebody's gonna tell you that you need to pay an air bill because the air is contaminated every day from everybody driving around, the cars and stuff contaminating the air. And then as soon as they hit you with an air bill, now you got another bill to pay for it because you didn't want to listen. So I'm trying to like show y'all like this is what it looks like to be a real man, to be in control of yourself, at least more than others, right? At least more so than others, because I'm not perfect, but like I ain't just create like some offspring child that I got to take care of in a world of complete madness where nobody is taking care of themselves to begin with. But yet they think they want to have a child, a baby, bring a baby here after you pretty much grew up your whole life in somebody else's captivity. But I guess I was like a handful of people that, now everybody got different purposes. Things happen and shit, so I ain't dismissing children because this is how I'm here. But I'm just making a point, like, why would I want to recreate what, the previous generations might have, I don't want to say a mistake, but, like, why would I goddamn, I was never a follower, bro. I've always been a leader. And then a lot of people followed a certain energy, sentiment. Okay, now I'm seeing where things is playing out. And I'm glad I made my decisions the way I made them. Cause shit, nigga, even if I'm by myself or I look like I'm over here in whatever land, whatever people think about me, let's keep give it some more time. Cause the shit is just getting started. I could do this I'm only 30, I'm about to be 31. I think I got some years long. If I can stay alive till 50, 60 years old, Yeah, at some point, I think I'll start being in charge. Because now everybody gonna last that. You can't last that long. And even if you do, at some point, I'm still gonna stand correct. And I'm gonna look like this at 56 years old. And I don't think you want to be in my way when I'm that old and stuff. So I'm like, telling people now, man, you better go to church. You better go to church. That's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't be even at work right now. If the money's deflating and things are inflating and money don't even look right, I'd be at church. Praying to God. Like, I'd be out there praying to some Bible. I'd be praying to somebody else's goddamn rule book like a motherfucker. You know, especially if you don't even know what's going on. Nigga, I'd be somewhere sheeping it up. If I was a sheep, I'd be sheeping it up somewhere. Like, I wouldn't be doing a damn thing other than being a sheep. I wouldn't be cooking no food. I wouldn't be driving around. I wouldn't be ordering nothing. I'd just sit my ass down and be a sheep all day. And maybe my life would change if I believed in God. If I believed in God harder. Or, you know what I'm saying? If I believed in Jesus. Man, y'all don't even believe in Jesus, man. Stop playing, man. Just stop it, man. Go to church. Go to church, pray for Jesus, wait for Jesus to come back whenever you think he's gonna come back, or meet you in your next life. That's what y'all should be doing. That's what I would be doing, bro. I'd be going to church and trying to get right with God and shit, trying to get right with Jesus. That's what I'd be doing. Man, you better go to church, man.
What was that?
Go to church.
Go to church?
Yeah, as soon as possible.
I walk with the Lord, man.
Oh, do you? Oh, you want to challenge your faith?
Challenge your faith?
No, you want to challenge your faith.
No, I'm good, man.
No? Then how? Then you must not be that convinced with your Lord then.
No, man, I believe in that. That's all he said that I have to do.
Why? Yeah, okay. Niggas could just walk with the Lord and stuff. Just because they say so. That's why he should go to church. That's what I'm saying. Why are you not at church then? Talk about walk with the Lord. Niggas don't even know what the fuck they saying, bro. Niggas be lying. Okay, he just lied to God. He just lied to everybody. He lied to himself, the female he was with, me, God, the camera people here that, you know, the camera. He just lied to the cameras. He just lied to this phone, YouTube, everybody across the world that might watch this on YouTube, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, bro. Anybody with some sense. Niggas need to go to church, blood. Niggas need to go to church, blood. Look, I ain't God. I ain't telling you nothing. It's a suggestion. It's a suggestion that was already out there. It's not even my idea. I just think shit. You don't want to be in. You ain't coming down this lane. You ain't going down this path, the one I'm on. So by default, you need to go the other. There's only 2 lanes here. You need to go the church route. Cause you ain't walking. You need to go to church too. Go to church. Tell him to go to church. Nah, he ain't being a basketball player, bro. He know he ain't finna go to. Bro, hold on, bro. They just, bro. If you just saw that all.